one of 4 men is a killer, and 3 of them are dead, then the one who remains must be the murderer.
Yes.
You admit it.
Certainly.
Then the case is solved. Professor Taunton's the only one left.
You're back to your 4 minus 3 equals 1.
Exactly.
Possibly.
What do you mean, possibly?
Lowndes Crescent, gentlemen. I can't read the numbers through this fog.
It's all right, driver. We'll walk from here. You have change, Watson.
Yes, I have change.
Thank you, Governor.
Number 17 should be down here.
There are no lights on.
What time is it?
It's exactly 9 o'clock. Professor Taunton's niece should be here.
Yes, if she...
If she what? What is it? He was shooting at us.
Yes.
But who was...
According to your 4 minus 3 formula, it would have to be Professor Taunton.
And he was expected at 9 o'clock.
So were we. Miss Taunton?
Yes? Are you Mr. Holmes?
Yes. May I present Dr. Watson?
How do you do? What was that noise? It sounded
I
like...
suggest we go inside.
Of course, excuse me. Why should anyone want to kill Paul? Unless...
Yes, Miss Taunton?
It can't be that silly story about the curse.
May I examine the sarcophagus?
Certainly.
Hasn't been opened.
No, of course not. My uncle's instructions were that no one should touch it until he arrived.
When did you last hear from your uncle, Miss Taunton?
I received a telegraphic communication that he arrived yesterday in Liverpool and would be here at 9 o'clock tonight.
Yes, Mr. Devon told us that. You see...
Dr. Watson, I don't understand. If it isn't a curse, and we know that's silly, what motive would anyone have to kill Paul?
We're not certain of the motive, Miss Taunton.
Give me a hand, Watson. I believe we can open this now.
My uncle didn't want anyone to touch it.
You said your uncle arrived in Liverpool yesterday.
Yes?
Due to this fog, no ship has left or arrived at any port in England during the past 4 days.
Perhaps he arrived earlier and just sent the message on yesterday.
It's possible.
Couldn't we wait till my uncle gets here?
I believe, Miss Taunton, your uncle is here.
What are you saying?
You don't mean it.
You mean 4 from 4 leaves nothing?
What are you saying?
We must open the sarcophagus, Miss Taunton.
Watson?
I'm afraid you will have to make a formal identification. They're all dead. All 4 of them.
We haven't much time, Watson. I'd like you to go to Scotland Yard. Have Lestrade and his men surround the house as quickly as possible.
And do what?
If they're in time, let her wait. The rest will be obvious.
Excuse me, Miss Taunton.
Now, you, Miss Taunton, have the most difficult job of all. Neither the police nor I can give you much help.
Careful now. This is no regular coffin.
I know that.
Well, mind you don't drop it.
What should we do? Holmes said to do the obvious.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I imagine when it is obvious, we'll know it.
I'm going with you.
On the lorry?
Yes?
We've got no orders about that. Well, it's not very comfortable,
That's all right, I'll manage.
if you say so, miss.
found a sarcophagus.
That's a coffin.
Yes.
What are we supposed to do now?
I'd say it's pretty obvious that we're to follow it.
That's obvious.
That's what Holmes said.
He did, didn't he?
Bring it in here, will you please?
What are we supposed to do now?
We wait until the next move is obvious.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Who are you?
Didn't Paul Devon tell you there were 4 men who discovered the tomb of Amenhotep?
Yes, and he told me about the curse.
Ah, yes, the curse.
Paul was murdered this afternoon,
So I heard.
and the man found hanging from the lamppost was one of the archaeologists.
Yes, he was.
And there was one man who was found buried in a passageway in the tomb.
Yes, I was. But you'd already guessed that.
No, I didn't guess it. Sherlock Holmes told me.
Where is he?
He came with me.
You're lying.
No, Professor Martin. Miss Taunton is not lying.